Inspect-A-Lot for the iPad by Bradford Technologies and SFREP is a mobile app for Appraise-It Pro that aids you in gathering inspection information, photos, and sketching in the field. In this video, we'll see how it works. Inspect-A-Lot is available in the Apple iPad App Store. It's not available for the iPhone, so it will only show up in the App Store on the iPad. Just open the App Store, go to the search box up top, and type in Inspect-A-Lot. You don't need to worry about the dashes. When you find the app in the store, simply tap Get. If you've previously installed the app, it may have a cloud arrow icon instead. Inspect-A-Lot will be placed on your app list in the next available spot. The Inspect-A-Lot integration is already built into Appraise-It Pro. There are two ways you can begin an appraisal report using Inspect-A-Lot. You can either begin an appraisal in Appraise-It Pro by entering the basic information you already know, like the address and other basic information, or you can begin the report in the field in Inspect-A-Lot and transfer it into the report later. To begin a report in Appraise-It Pro, start a new file as you normally would, and enter any information you may already have about the property. Then go to the Services menu and select Inspect-A-Lot. You'll be prompted to log in. Enter the username and password for your Appraise-It account. Check the checkbox to save password if this is not a shared computer, and then click Next. On the next screen, select the radio button for Export and click Next. When done, click Exit. To start a new report from the Inspect-A-Lot app, launch the app on your iPad and log in with your Appraise-It account username and password. Next, tap the new Inspection Plus icon and begin filling out the information. All of this information will be placed into a blank or existing report when you sync back to Appraise-It Pro later. While using the Inspect-A-Lot app, you'll be presented with the current inspections already loaded on the iPad. At this point, make sure you have an active internet connection via Wi-Fi or cellular and tap the Sync button up top. This will check the Inspect-A-Lot servers to make sure you've loaded all of the latest data from your desktop. If you wish to delete an inspection, tap the Delete button on the right. You can use the sorting buttons above to see which inspections are new, in progress, completed, and which have already been transferred. If you want to clear out the inspections already transferred back to Appraise-It Pro, tap the Transferred button, check the inspections you wish to delete, and then tap Delete Selected. Driving directions are now also available for each inspection's address. Simply tap the map icon and Inspect-A-Lot will open your preferred mapping app. In this case, I'm using Google Maps. To get directions to your inspection from your current location, tap Directions. If you have an iPad with a cellular connection and GPS, or if you have your Wi-Fi iPad tethered to your iPhone for a mobile data connection, you can navigate to your inspection directly using your iPad. If you want to transfer your directions to your phone, tap on the share icon up top and either airdrop the directions to your iPhone or email or text them to your iPhone or Android device. When you're ready to edit an inspection, select it from the list by tapping on it. The edit screen is pretty simply laid out. Up top, you'll find a row of tab buttons for the different parts of the report that you can edit. On the left, you'll see a row of icons for the different sections of the report you're currently looking at. Scroll up and down with your finger to see the full list. By the way, you can also customize this list. To do this, go back to the Inspections list by tapping in the upper left corner, and then tap Settings in the upper right corner. Next, tap on Section Order, and then tap and hold to drag the sections into the order in which you wish them to appear. Back on the Inspection Edit screen in the center are the different fields you can edit and add information to. Finally, on the right are the different common responses that are available to you when you are in a field that supports them. Note that these common responses are different from the ones you have set up in Appraise-It Pro. They are unique to Inspect-A-Lot. The first part of the report you'll be presented with will be the subject. Begin adding information into each field from top to bottom. When you're done with a section, select the next section from the icon list on the left. You can enter as much or little information as you wish. How much you use Inspect-A-Lot to fill out the form while out in the field is completely up to you. When you're done with a given part, you can select the next one from the tab list above. Each of the parts is pretty much like the subject part, except of course for sketching. To sketch, tap the Sketch tab button up top. There are two main ways to sketch. You can either use your finger to draw, or you can use the buttons to the right to sketch similarly to the way you would sketch in Sketch-It. To sketch with your finger, double tap the screen in the upper left of the sketch area. This will relocate the sketching crosshair. Tap and hold the crosshair again and drag your finger in the direction you wish to draw your first line. Notice that the decimal measurement in feet will be shown as you drag your finger. Continue this procedure until you're done with the outline of the house. If you make a mistake, just tap on the line to select it and tap the Clear button to the right. To draw with the buttons, double tap in the sketch area where you wish to begin your sketch. It's recommended to begin with the upper left corner of the house. Next, type out the number of feet of your top wall using the buttons to the right, then tap out the direction arrow, then apply to lock in the line. To do an angle, use the rise and run method by typing out how far in or out the angle goes, then the direction key, then the distance it runs, followed by the direction key. Repeat these steps until the outline of the house is complete. When you've closed the area or floor that you're drawing, select whether it adds to the house GLA, and then select a name from the list to the right. If you need to move the sketch as a whole in the sketch area, use two fingers on the screen to drag it to a new location. To move an individual area, use a single finger to drag it. Once you're done adding information to the report in Inspect-A-Lot, go to the Summary tab button and move the slider for Inspection Complete to the left. Your report will not be available for transfer back to Appraise-It Pro unless this has been done. Now, tap the back button up top to return to the inspection list, and then tap Sync to upload your changes to the cloud. Back on your PC in Appraise-It Pro, go to the Services menu and select Inspect-A-Lot Connect. You'll be prompted to log in. Your username and password should already be filled in unless you chose not to save them previously. Click Next. This time, select Import Inspection and then click Next. A list of inspections stored in the cloud will now show up. Click on the inspection you wish to import and then click Next. In the Report Data section, you'll find a list of checkboxes. Usually you'll want to import everything you did in the Inspect-A-Lot app, and by default, all of these checkboxes will be checked if they apply. However, if you only updated the sketch or some other pictures, you won't want to overwrite any data you updated in Appraise-It Pro. So you can use these checkboxes to control which data is transferred and which is not. Below the Report Data Options section is a section for work file options. These are for more advanced users to be able to have granular control over what information is archived. Most users won't need to modify any of these, but if you wish to know more about these options, here's a list of what they do. Save raw report data to work file saves all of the text of the report to a plain text file. Save unused images and sketches to work file saves all unused images from Inspect-A-Lot that were not transferred into Appraise-It into the work file. And save images and sketches transferred to the report to work file saves all images that were used in the final report into the work file. When done, click Next. A warning will come up to let you know that if you are importing into an existing report, any information filled out in Inspect-A-Lot will overwrite data in the Appraise-It Pro report if it already exists. Take care here to ensure that you will not be overwriting any existing data in your report with older, out-of-date data from the Inspect-A-Lot app that you may have entered earlier in the report creation process. The inspection will now be downloaded from the Inspect-A-Lot cloud servers. This will include the sketch and any photos you added while in the app, and all of them will be shown in the Organize Photos section. As long as you've not changed any of the default photo labels, you should not have to do anything here. If you have changed any of the labels, you'll need to drag and drop the photos to their proper location in the report to the right. The different photo pages available for transfer can be found using the drop-down menu above. Once you've organized your photos, click the Transfer button. And that's it. If you need help or have any questions, email us at tech@sfrep.com or give our tech support a call 7 days a week at 800-644-4051. Thanks for watching, and as always, thanks for being a member of the SFREP family.